Hi everyone, it's Shalani, also known as the Disruptive Nutritionist from Live Alive, and this is going to be really quick, but I've just, I was at the farmers markets today buying a few greens or veggies in general, and a few people asked me about some of the greens I was buying because they were a bit unusual, and I suddenly thought, other people might be, having the same questions and seeing things that they're not really certain of, not used to. And so I thought I'd show them to you and just tell you some of the things you can do with them and why they'd be a great idea to eat. So I'm going to flick the camera around now to show you. Okay, so what we've got here is dandelion, and sometimes it doesn't have that red vein through it, sometimes it's just green all the way through. And here we have some milk thistle, and here we have some stinging nettle, which is why it's in the plastic bag, because if you touch those parts, especially these little bud parts, they're really, they sting. So the way, I'll start with that one, the way you deal with that one is you get a pot of boiling water, and when the water's boiling, you plunge them in, and that gets rid of the sting. And then after that, you can do anything you would with normal greens. I like to do a saute with all of these actually. My favourite thing to do with all of them is a saute of lemon and garlic. But I'll put the camera back on me so I'm not talking over these in a minute. I'll just quickly tell you all of these. Pretty much they all have really great digestive benefits, especially for the digestive system, especially for the liver. I'm just going to turn the camera around. So all of them, the best way I like to prepare them is just to saute them in some lemon and garlic in a little bit of olive oil, and they're really yummy and delicious. But they do have an acquired taste, and the acquired taste is what gives it the health benefit. So they tend to have a bitter component to them, and that's one of the tastes that we don't have as much today in our diet, and we're suffering for it because we really need that bitter flavour to get our digestive system going, the digestive juices going. It's really good for the gallbladder and especially for the liver. So I'd recommend maybe just buying one at a time and giving it a bit of a go, because they really are a really great addition. One of the things I always talk about is the diversity of colours, flavours and textures in everything you eat each day. And so this really will add to that in giving you both enjoyment in what you're eating and something a little bit different, but also in really great health benefits. So all of these have predominantly, they're great for anti-inflammatory. The anti-inflammatory components are really recognised, as well as for skin issues, eczema, things like that, and also for things like arthritic conditions, including the autoimmune types like rheumatoid arthritis. So with the other thing I want to show you, which I forgot, I'm just going to turn the camera around again, is this, which is Radicchio. You might have seen that. These are quite little ones, and they also have that bitter flavour as well, and that's great in what we like to do with them is just have it in a salad with some balsamic vinegar and some Parmesan cheese and olive oil, and that's really yummy. Or you can char grill them and stick them in sautés and things, and that's really good too. One of the things I really wanted to point out, however, is that I'm just finding it a bit disappointing. As you can see over here, I've got some cucumbers in brown paper. Turning the camera around, and I noticed today, or I've noticed for a while now, that a lot of the farmers at the farmers markets are giving you a discount on buying things in the plastic bags. And when I've said, well, if I take it out of the plastic bag and put it in my paper bag, will you reuse that? And they said, well, no, not necessarily. And that's a bit of a worry. They have said that they're working on trying to find a better way. So what I do is, this over here is my, I've had this for about 20 years, my little wheelie bag. And in it, I still have my greens because I haven't put everything away. Sorry, now the camera's going everywhere. But I also have paper bags, a whole stack of paper bags. So What I do is when I am at the farmers markets, I just pick my own things and put them in the paper bags. And it just sort of seems a bit odd to me to say that you're using pesticide free and organic and looking after the environment, but you sell everything in a plastic bag. So and you give people a discount for buying the stuff in plastic bag. Is sort of so the reason I'm telling you is if you can voice it with your farmers and whoever's your food providers, then it just might get them thinking, and that there's a little bit of demand for that. So I think that's all. I'll show you these greens again. I know I've been going really quick, but I'm about to go out to high tea. So I'll just show you these greens again and tell you their names. So we've got here dandelion, and so can you see that well? So most people know what dandelion looks like. And this is the milk thistle. So really, really great for the liver. Really great natural detoxifying. All of them are actually really great for natural detoxifying. And the stinging nettle. So remember to be really careful with this. That's why it's sold in a plastic bag. I don't know how they'd get around that. Maybe wrapping paper around it or something would be a more environmentally friendly way. But really don't, or if you want to touch it for the first time, you'll never touch it again because it really does sting. And all of them are really not only delicious but have really, and also there's the Radicchio here. As you can see, it's in the plastic bag, and to buy one was $2.80, or to buy both together like that was $2.80. So I, like the rest of you, or most of you, are watching the budget. We have a very tight budget for our food, and because we prioritise having the best quality food that we can, these are the sorts of things that we have to deal with. So I hope that was helpful. Sorry I went so quick, but I'm about to walk out the door, as I said, and I'm already running late. But I just really wanted to take this opportunity to show you ways that you can diversify your diet and still get great health benefits as well. Feel free to ask any questions. As I've said before, I love your interaction and on the page, so keep that up, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.